I worked there for 2 years with Tunisian company, so I know the area very well, and it was not an easy matter at all.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
When a pilot will hear to me, he will understand that it was not an easy thing to land by night, visual approach with marginal weather, without ALS, without air nav approach, and without VOR.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank God.
Imagine that. They actually wanted to probably get all these guys killed in Libya. And it's going to appear like it's an accident. So what that pilot said was that they had all their papers cleared. They were supposed to land in Benghazi with, adequate facilities like the area control, the weather beds, the sizable airport sites and all that stuff. But he said like about 8 times he had to confirm from the air controller that, what do you mean that we can't land? They said, we're from the highest authority. Highest authority in Libya told them that they must not let them land in Benghazi. They now diverted them to a local airport, like almost an abandoned airport, with no real facility to help them land properly. But because he's an experienced pilot, so he said he knew the area. He's from Tunisia, from his record. He's a Tunisian pilot. So he said he's worked with some handling companies or so in the area before. So he had a knowledge of the area, that he had no clear guidance on how or what was on ground or what have you. But he managed to land the plane there. So they were supposed to probably just go and crash them there and kill all of them. Like, why? Why would people... Okay, I should stop asking why. Because I think we all know Libya, except for those who are a little bit attached to them because of their religion and all that. Libya is a horrible, racist, disorganized country. It shouldn't even be a country, by the way. So like I said last night, why would they even be part of any continental football competition? Why? Here is what the supposed coach of Nigerian team had to say from their experience.
Thank you so much, Coach, for joining us on the show today. Let's have your thoughts of what the team and yourself passed through.
Thanks for having me. It was actually a tough one. We left here since yesterday afternoon, and then we arrived in Libya at about 7:30, which is 8:30 local time. So from that yesterday up till now, we've been... Do I use the word held hostage somewhere? We couldn't get out. It was a bit of a trauma for everyone, but the thing is I can't really comprehend what must have informed that. Because we all know how football can unify nations, can unify people. And for Libya to act in that manner, or Libyans to act in that manner, was very strange to me. But however, I want to say big thanks to the federal government of Nigeria for the quick intervention, especially Minister of Sports, Senator Oko. And another good thing is the boys are not really, I won't say they're not worried, but mentally they're still strong. It would have been nice to come back home with 3 points. Unfortunately, the game didn't hold. Of course, no game would have been played under such circumstances. But the good thing is we're back home, and also thank the Libyans for letting us go. Because it took a while, and I don't understand what happened. I can't comprehend, seriously.
Well, we already know that CAF has said that they will look into it, that the disciplinary committee will take action. But let's talk about sportsmanship. In sports, there's a term called sportsmanship where you treat your opponents in a fair way. Was that the direct opposite of what you encountered, knowing that the global practices state that they should receive their guests with the utmost welcome?
Absolutely. But you see, the comment from the captain last time when they came here, I think triggered the whole thing, which was not correct. Although they did apologize during the match, pre-match meeting here, and because it was their fault that they landed in Port Harcourt. And Nigerians or Nigeria will never ever treat any team like this, never. And then I think the public was incited for some reason, and they started acting unfunny, But like I said earlier on, sports or football to be specific is a sport that unifies people. And they did apologize then that it was not their fault, but it's already said. But maybe they had another strategy or another game plan in mind that you and I don't know.
And now looking at it, Nigeria still stays with 7 points. But I know that at this point, the major thing isn't about games, but about safety. Looking at everything that has happened and what CAF has already released, would you say should the 3 points be deducted for Nigeria for no show up? What will it mean to the team and the situation they felt?
There's no way we would have played under that circumstance. You were talking from Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport here. If you were there live, then you will understand what I'm saying. It was tough. You can't. You just no way. Because at some point the president said, okay, you know what? We'll have to go out of the airport, go look for a hotel. They won't even let us out of the hotel. So how do you interpret that? No food, thanks to ValueJet from the snacks they gave us on arrival. That's what we ate. This morning, there's a guy that came from the embassy. He bought us some piece of bread. That's what we had. So there's no way we would have played. Even CAF definitely will look into it. We have enough evidence. I think CAF.
Thank you so much, Coach, for joining us on the show today. Let's have your thoughts of what the team and yourself passed through.
Thanks for.
So, give me a second. That's the coach, Guavon. Was like, indeed, even if they have to paint the picture for you, that you are not there, and you can just imagine, you came out of a flight. Number one, you were in the air for hours before they finally diverted you to another place. And then when you go to this place, it's like, a dry land where there was no real provision, no nothing. And then they locked the airport after you landed, right? No provision of water or food or anything. Then there is also an effort to make sure that no hotels in the area is allowed, right, to host you. So, and you are in a foreign country, a group of you like that, okay? And then they lock the airport. You are not allowed to leave the airport. You have no idea what's going on. They switched off the Wi-Fi, the airport Wi-Fi. You couldn't really communicate. Those who were like international players who have international roaming, what have you on their phones, were those who were able to at least manage, tell the whole world what was happening to them. Nobody was communicating with them, right? Like you came to a country to play a game, okay? And here you are. You are like entangled in what was like, retaliation. It's like an hostage situation. Those who are the airport workers, they were so hostile to them. Like it was like they were going to attack them. They were, and you can't leave. Your plane is grounded. You cannot also leave the airport. They've shut the door, shut everywhere, and say you have to stay here. And they're like, the trauma. I go probably start panicking, paseo, no joke. So you get like, what's going to happen? Libya is like being flown to Afghanistan or Iraq. And then you have no idea what's going to be your fate. You don't even know what's going to happen. The trauma. So that's what the coach kind of tried to explain. They're like, no, there's no way anybody will go on and play football after that. Which football? And Libya is so mad. I'm actually wondering, when I read their statements this morning, right? They actually listed some of their angst, and in their statement, right, they practically said Nigeria did the same to them. No, Nigeria didn't do that to you. Come on, right? And then they said Nigeria should have stayed and play. The fact that Nigeria boycotted the match, CAF must punish Nigeria. I was like, what the hell? What's this guy talking about? I'm going to go look for that statement, okay? Here is what their Minister of Sports in Nigeria, they welcomed them in Kano after they returned back home yesterday. This is what you have to say.
20 hours of trauma. You've gone through what I can describe as a near-death experience. mean, why not? I mean, from the fact of a flight, being diverted to the point of landing, to having to make, land in an airport without enough landing, the facilities, and it took the professionalism of the pilots to land safely, and then wait a span of about 20 hours. I mean, it's important to be here. I do this on behalf of the president of our country, who has also issued a statement about this fact. The entire country is aware of what you've gone through. The entire country has been awake since last night, urging and praying that you come back safely to the country and to the government of this country. I mean, what was important was their safe return. Nothing else mattered to the president and to the people of Nigeria. I mean, we've had discussions with the various levels of leadership of CAF, in terms of what has happened and what took place. But the bottom line is that, let me thank all of you for the great show of maturity. In spite of what took place, in spite of the provocation, we've seen all the pictures, the kind of manner that you were treated, and how you had to try to see whether you could even find some rest in the airport, how you were stopped from leaving the airport. And in spite of all of that, you remain calm, you remain mature. I mean, that is the spirit that is typical in Nigeria. And I need to, thank you and thank everybody and welcome you back home. Thank you. 20 hours of trauma. You've gone through what I can describe as a near-death experience. I mean, why not? I mean, from the fact of a flight, being diverted to the point of landing.
Sorry about that. I kind of have two options, right? Share my screen or just pick up the statement and then just put it on the screen instead of sharing. So I was in between the two when the, what do you call it? When the clip stopped playing. So give me a sec. I'm going to try and see if I can add what they had to say. Oh, no. Okay. I think I have it here. Give me a sec. Yes. Just a moment. So I can put the two statements on. The Libyan FF, the Libyan Football Federation, you call them. Okay. So this is their statement. Even though CAF is said to have released an apology, whatever it is, right? But here, they said, we are deeply concerned about the recent reports surrounding the diversion of the Nigerian national team's flight ahead of the African Cup of Nations qualifier in Libya. While we regret any inconvenience caused, it is essential to note that such incidents can occur due to routine air traffic, mad people, traffic control protocol, security checks, or logistical challenges that affect international air travel. Lies. These are standard procedures at airports worldwide, and delays, rerouting, though unfortunate, are not uncommon. We have the utmost respect for our Nigerian counterparts and want to reassure them that the diversion of their flight was not intentional. Right. There are no grounds to accuse the Libyan security teams or the Libyan Football Federation of deliberately orchestrating these incidents. Such actions are inconsistent with our values and principles. Lies. We firmly reject any claim that suggests foul play or sabotage in this situation. It is important to highlight that just last week, our own national team faced significant challenges upon our arrival in Nigeria for the third match of the African Cup of Nations qualifications. Despite the difficulties we encountered, we did not make public accusations nor question the integrity of the Nigerian authorities. Football, in its essence, unites nations, and we are committed to upholding the spirit of fairness and mutual respect both on and off the field. In Libya, we pride ourselves on our hospitality and our welcoming nature. We have always prioritized treating all visiting teams, including our African brothers. Lies. There's a record of them doing the same thing to this time to the club side. They've done the same thing to the Cameroonian team before, right? They've done the same thing to the Eyimba of Aba during the a club side game. But at a point, they even turned off the stadium lights when the Eyimba team, they were training. in their own training before their match. So they've always been that, like evil, put it that way. It's just unfortunate that this time around, it got so like escalated. So they want FIFA to do something. That is, they want FIFA to possibly sanction Nigeria, okay, for denying their fans the opportunity. Meanwhile, they've actually said it ahead of time that what they faced in Nigeria, they will do the same thing to Nigerians when they come to their country. And yeah, there are Nigerians who agree that Nigeria deserved what, or the Super Eagles deserved what they were, how they were treated. We've kind of passed that, I'll leave that. So next one on my touchdown is this event that took place today in somewhere around Kogi. I'll go get the name. So the Nigerian criminal police, in their way of extortion, so they said they were extorting travelers, the trucks on that road, and when one of them refused to pay, the Nigerian police now shot at their tires, which means they couldn't move. So in solidarity, other truck drivers decided to block the entire road. And fortunately for the commuters, there is this guy who was also trapped in that traffic. He is Peter Obi. So he came down. Immediately came down and the crowd saw him. Even the truck driver whose struck a tire got shot. Had to kind of run to him, to Peter Obi in the whole melee. Very angry before, switched to a bit of a jubilation. The crowd started gathering enough that it didn't take much for them to say, you know what, if Peter Obi is here, there's no point in blocking the road anymore. So people actually captured that. And I put together all the clips they put on the internet this morning and what they had to say, just by the way.
What happened here is that we're going to an Imbra where P2B is going to donate a bus, and then they had this issue too. And he came down on the road to come and solve the issue. We heard that this trailer was
Are you one of the passengers? Are you one of the passengers?
Yes.
What can you say about what just happened?
Wow, I'm very, very happy.
I'm taking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very, very happy that our brother P2B can solve this problem for us. Very, very happy. Very excited. We have been here for over 1 hour. But now we'll be happy.
Thank you.
Very, very happy.
Okay, what of you?
this. In fact, we have been relieved of this problem. For more than 2 hours, we were here, and we are going for a very far distance up to Abuja. But on getting to this place, we experienced this heavy roadblock caused by the policemen out of their blockage. So we are very, very excited that we have somebody like Tinubu who has been able to solve this problem for us.
Thank you.
In fact, may the Lord continue to bless you.
Thank you. People are saying their mind about what happened. Do you have anything to say?
Definitely what I have to say is that this is Nigeria where we suffer what we don't know. And the natural truth is that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. This incident happened now, and the next president, Mr. Tinubu, came and ended the problem on ground. So we're so happy. As you can see, the vehicles are. So we believe and thank God for that.
Thank you.
So na zo wannan ta musu magana suka nuna su da ke ni Allah kawo min agaji yan uwana da dawobi suka biya sai ga an musu yawa maganar duka aka batta sai muka ce sai an biya daya sai suka ce 30,000 da su bayar abun naira 270 da su fara 30 kaga ba je ko ina ba sannan sun alƙawari za su bada 50,000 kuma 50,000 din ma mutukar yanzu kuka wuce ba za su bayar ta ba gaskiya ba za su bayar ta ba. Amma wane ne ya zo ya taimake ku nan haka? Peter Obi ne zai taimake mu. Ya dauki naira.
Ka ce wai?
Peter Obi. Labour Party. Ya dauki naira 50,000 ya bani. Ka ganta na? Naira 50,000. Ya ce min ga ni man jin ƙara rage. Kuma kuna nan tuntuni ba akwai na hanya ya block. Mun fi awa ɗaya nan gun muna sai. Kai. Mun fi awa ɗaya muna sai. So an mishi godiya ba? Haka muna godiya Ubangiji Allah ba shi Najeriya. Amin. Allah Ubangiji ba shi Najeriya. Amin.
That is to tell you the people's choice. Yeah, it's the people's choice. He came out and people were very happy with him.
Who came out?
Mr. Peter Obi.
What did he do?
He cleared the road.
Thank you very much,
yes,
sir.
He cleared the road.
Okay, what of you? May we hear your voice?
With anointing and grace. Can you believe that as a governor, he still plies the road? The time will tell you that when he's in power, he knows the potholes that are bad. He's a man for the people. Man for the seat.
Thank you.
Happy for him.
Who? What happened?
I'm happy for him.
Thank you. Anything about what happened?
Oh, we're happy for our president. We are traveling from Tinubu to Abuja, so there's some incident between the trailer people and the police. So there's nobody to solve the problem, but our president came and solved the problem. Everyone is going now. Our future president. We're happy for him. We're happy for him.
Thank you. Come.
Typical. Anyway, Peter Obi, probably didn't want to be delayed here too. Enough that he's got a personality that it could really influence them that much. And, the whole thing was caused by the police. Police seeking bribes, collecting bribes from the motorists. So for no reason, right, they shot at one of the truck's tires. And then the others just felt like, you know what, we've had enough of you guys. The road is bad. You guys are busy here collecting toll, collecting money. I know that now you are even causing more damages to our trucks, so nobody is moving. Typical Nigerian thing. And that was it. Everybody got stuck there for like an hour, including Obi. They finally had to kind of walk down to the main truck that blocked the road. And when the guy saw him coming, he saw him with that 20,000 naira. I've been at 50,000 naira because I know they've changed your money. Because I believe the green one should be the 200 naira, but I don't know if it's the 500 naira now. Anyway, so he approached him, and angry truck drivers, when they saw him, they brought out their phones. That's the report, and they started taking selfies. And that guy was like, "If who is he for him not to accept Peter Obi's apology or whatever on behalf of the police?" So he was given money to go and fix his tire, and he gladly collected that, cleared the road, and all other Nigerian commuters who were stuck there like over an hour. They were all happy. Everybody is like a win-win for everybody. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Obi was going to Yagba or so in Kogi State. He wouldn't want to be there for hours. So he did the right thing. Clearing the road, appeasing the angry crowd and all that. Like I said, it's a win-win for everyone. The road was cleared. So that happened earlier this morning, by the way. Now to the PDP. Here is what Paulishe had to say about Tinubu and why he is probably not likely